friends, welcome back to my channel. So I've had a lot of problems with filming lately. Like, I filmed this entire video. That's what these numbers are. And then we did it, and it just came out really bad. I didn't like the quality. So we're going to redo this video to celebrate 100 subscribers, and I think now we're up to 102. So I appreciate you so much. If you are new to my channel, hi, welcome. My name is Alita. This is Alita and the books, and this is my little celebration. So it says Alita and the books, me. Thank you, 100 subscribers, you. And then my little balloons, because I couldn't find any balloons in the stores. So, now this next part is going to go in fast forward. But before I do that, like, woo! Nice catch. So I was kind of challenged to do this video, and I was too chicken to do it, but because I have the support of 100 subscribers, actually more now, I'm gonna do this video. It's the How Well Do I Know My Books challenge. And I'm scared. I'm not going to know anything about my books. So I'm going to randomly pick my numbers on the computer. That's going to go through fast forward. this challenge, but you earned it. All you 102 subscribers, I really, really do appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining my little realm of the internet, my little corner. Anyways, let's start. So I got all of our numbers. Let's do this. There are 14 shelves, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Shelf number 3, which is by my bed, book number 20. Without looking at the description, tell us what this book is about. Okay, 3 and 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh! Okay, so this is after the death of Anna Gonzalez by Terry Fields. This is a poetry collection about this girl named Anna Gonzalez who committed suicide, and these are poems from different people in the school, like the principal, the teacher, some of her peers, like some of her friends, some people who didn't really know her, some people that were enemies or didn't like her. So yay! I got the first one right. Okay, let's see. Number 2 is, without looking it up, what is the genre of this book? Bookshelf 8, book number 17. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, it's my TBR card. Okay, 8 and 17, so this is 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh! Whew! Okay, this is The Extraordinary Adventures of Alfred, Croc by Yancey. This is a middle grade adventure book, but it's middle grade. I'm counting this as a win for me. Oh, without looking at the book, tell us what's on the cover. Bookshelf 5, book number 19, and then we're going to be at that shelf for a while. Right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, The Startup Wife. Let's do this. The Startup Wife by Nina Lauren. This is, here, let's move this way. This is a thriller. It didn't ask what genre for this one. This one asked, what is on the cover? So I know the cover is like pink, like a pale pink sunset. And I believe that there's a woman like right here, but like kinda in the shadows, so you can't really see her. She's just like a dark figure. And the sunset, and I'm calling that a win. Come on. Come on. That was so right. Number 4, without looking it up, what is the main character's name? And this is where it all goes downhill. So that is 5 and 23. So I know this is 19, so I'm just going to count from there, making it easy on myself. Okay. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Now you see her. I haven't read this book. I have, however, read the synopsis about 1,000,000 times because it's so forgettable to me. But this one is about these two tennis players that switch bodies. Like, at first they're kind of rivals, and then they get to see what living like the other one is like. And I'm pretty sure that one of them gets abducted on the night that they switch bodies. I still didn't tell you their names. I'm going with Amelia because that is screaming to me in my mind. And Mia? Amelia and Sophie. Back to shelf 5. Without looking, name a side character. Oh boy. This one scares me. Oh, I forgot to tell you, it's 5 and 15. So, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. Yet another one I have not read. So, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. This is a book I'm not even interested in. Yeah, I don't know. I forfeit this one, okay? Which is number 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's my TBR cart again. 8 and 14. Guess how many pages this book has without looking. If you guess within 25 pages above or below, consider yourself right. 14. Yeah, I just kept counting. So I think it's 10 books, but so it would be this one, but we're going to count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So, I picked The Silence of the Lambs by Thomas Harris. This is a mass market paperback, and I mean, I've definitely seen chunkier books, so maybe 450 pages? I'm going with 450. 367. Oh my gosh, you didn't see it because the footage was terrible, but I always overestimate. Okay. Oh, wait, that's the wrong place. Okay. The next one is 10, 9, 10. So it's up there. And 7. Oh, without looking, what rating did you give this book? Okay, well that is my TBR shelf. I haven't read any of those books, so we'll do 11 and 7, and if I have read it, I will tell you the rating. If I haven't read it, I'll look for the next book on that shelf that I have read and tell you what rating I gave it, because I know there's a few books on that shelf that I've read. So it was 11 and 7 because that's my TBR. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my gosh, I have read this one. This is A Walk to Remember by Nicholas Sparks. I for sure gave this 5 stars. Like, yeah. I know that it's a cliche. Oh my gosh. I know it's a cliche, but I love those books that are heartbreaking about a main character who is sick. Probably because of what I've been through in my life, but call me Queen Cliche. Please don't call me that. Like, no, that's a terrible nickname. Please. Okay. You know, I don't feel like I'm doing too bad, but now I'm probably going to jinx myself. So, the next one is shelf number 6. and 2. 6 and 2 is This Is Not a Drill by Beck McDowell. I have not read this one yet, but it takes place in a school because it's about a school shooting. It's 1 and 5, so it's over there by my bed again. 1 and 5. I'm going to tell you the answer right now without even looking. It's mom and dad. It's always mom and dad. Whether I think that might be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is Lori House Anderson's it's a memoir told in verse about being a survivor of rape. I don't think her parents are mentioned in this, but All the Pretty Things by Emily Arsenault was right next to it, and I believe her parents are mentioned in it, besides being mom and dad. Jake. I honestly don't know. I lost that one. Next, we have bookshelf 6, book number 13. Without looking at the hardback, what color is the book under the dust jacket? Okay, 6 and 13 is down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wait, I just not the 2. The next one is The Ravens by Cass Morgan and Danielle Page. I rave about this book all the time, and I absolutely loved it, so if I get this wrong, I'm gonna be sad. I might, like, cry. I think it's a black hardcover book. Yes! Oh my gosh. Thank goodness. 11 and 13, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 is behind you again. And 13, without looking, is there anything on the hardback like an imprint or an image of some sort? And 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's Before She Knew Him by Peter Swanson. Yet another one I haven't read. But I'm going to say because it's a book of the month edition, it's going to have a little imprint right here at towards the bottom of the book. Because I'm like 90% sure that Book of the Month does that with all of their books. So. Our next one is, oh no, that was 11 and 13. 9 and 2. So that's at the bottom of my TBR card. Without taking the dust jacket off, what is the color of the font on the hardback? I mean, who the heck knows this? 1, 2, okay, that's not a hardback. So the first hardback I get to is right here. Okay, it's Gone with the Wind. I want to say brown because it would match this, but my gut is telling me black. Black. We're going with black. So they kind of did like a negative space with Gone with the Wind, so it's kind of like that color. Okay, I got that one wrong. I build some confidence and then they just take it away from me. 14 and 6, so 14 It's in my closet. I'm not sure you'll be able to see the books in there because there's no light. So 14 and 6. Without looking, do the chapters have titles or are they just numbered? Okay, so shelf number 14 is actually all the books that I recently read. And by recently read, I mean this month. Like, as I finish them, I put them in on the shelf in the closet. So I know that I have to do like a wrap up and talk about these kind of books. So this is the last book that I read. Like, I just finished this morning. So you would think that I would know if these have chapter titles or chapter headings or just numbered. You know what? I do. They have a number, but they also have the character's name because they switch perspectives every chapter. Oh my gosh, if this is wrong. Ha! Okay, so chapter 10, and it has Lena's name. And then the other name they use is Cambry. And okay, see, Cambry story. Okay, bookshelf 1, so by my bed. Book number 20. Without looking at the book cover, does it have an award on it? No, none of my books have awards on them. 18, 19, 20. Oh my goodness. I have not read this book. It's called Sweetheart by Chelsea Kane. It's an ARC that I bought at the thrift store. What was the question? Because I don't remember. Did I even say the question? Probably not. 1 in 20. Without looking at the book cover, oh, does it have an award on it? Well, I looked at it, so I'm just gonna grab one from shelf 1. This one. Oh. It's The Truth and Lies of Ella Black. I'm gonna say no. Okay. Bookshelf 10. So my TBR shelf. That's wonderful. I mean, technically, all my books are mixed together. So there's TBR books and bread books mixed together. But on my TBR shelf, it's all the ones that I'm most looking forward to. So 10 and 18 is, without looking, does this book have any author blurbs on the front cover? Alright, 10 and 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I don't even know what. Oh, The Guest List by Lucy Foley. Okay, so it's The Guest List by Lucy Foley. I'm gonna say that it does have author blurbs on the front cover. Does it? Oh my gosh, so there is a blurb, but it's from the New York Times book review. It's not from an author. Evokes the great Agatha Christie classic. Oh, I got gypped on that one. Oh. Okay, the next one is shelf number 4, so it's the top of this one right there. Book number 18. Without looking, does the book have a description on the back? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. The Ghost Tree by Christina Henry. I've started this book, and I don't remember what the question was. Without looking, does the book have a description on the back? Oh my goodness. Well, it's a paperback. And it doesn't have this little flap thing right there. So I'm going to say yes, it does. When the bodies of two girls are found torn apart in the town. Yes! Number 9 and 25. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bottom of my TBR, TBR cart again. It's without looking, does the book have an author photo? Okay, so this is actually a graphic novel. So I'm gonna say, okay, so it's Steven Universe, which is a graphic novel series. I'm gonna say no, because I'm 90% positive that there are no author photos in graphic novels, right? Okay, well, let's see. Okay. No author photo. No author photo. Okay, and then it's just the book. So let's check the front. Just the book. The book. I'm like sure there's no author photo. No author photo. Woo! Boosh! Okay. Our next one is 2 and 23. And you know, for the rest of them, I think I'm just going to go grab the book and bring it over here because that's so much easier. So 2 is over here by my bed. 2 and 23 is, without looking it up, is this author using a pen name? I Stopped Somewhere by T.E. Carter. Why couldn't it be like a Riley Sager book? Because I know that I believe Riley Sager is a pen name. No. Oh shoot, I don't even know. T.E. Carter. I'm gonna say it's not a... But whose name is T.E.? It is a pen name. Or it's like his initials. Or her initials. I don't know. I don't get the point. Either way. Whatever. Number 14 and 9. Without peeking, what perspective is the book written in? Another one that I recently read, because 14 is the recently read shelf. It is, Tell the Wolves I'm Home by Carol Rifka Burnett. And, I'm trying to think if this is written in first person or third person. Does she talk about herself or does she say I? Oh my gosh. I think it's third person. But as I say that, I become more and more unsure. So I'm going to say third person, final answer. It was first person. That's sad because I just finished that book a few days ago. Whoops. Okay, number 6 and 25. So 6 is right there with that big old sign. 25, without looking, are there pictures or graphics in this book? The Chain by Adrian McKenty. I'm going to say no. There are no pictures in this book. It's an adult thriller about this kid that gets kidnapped, and this kid's mom gets called and says, well, you can have your kid back, but you have to kidnap another child. And it's like this chain effect. So I'm going to say no pictures. No. No pictures! Okay. Next. 11 and 8. 11 is over there. 8. Without looking, does this book have a prologue? Why am I getting all the books I haven't read? I swear I read. I'm a booktube channel. I'm a booktube channel? No, I'm not. I have a booktube channel. Duh. They All Fall Down by Roxanne St. Clair. I'm going to say yes, it does have a prologue because I'm assuming that it does, and we will see together. No, it just goes straight to part 1 and then chapter 1. Okay, and then 11 and 17, is it signed? No, I don't think any of my books are signed. It says, The Double Life of Danny Day by Mike Thayer. It is definitely not signed by the author. Because like I said, I don't think any of my books are signed by the author anymore. Next is 14. 25. Without looking, do the pages have a design above or below them or none at all? So 14 is the shelf that I've recently read. I just finished The Girl with the Lower Back Tattoo by Amy Schwimmer. I listened to this primarily on audiobook. I know what you're thinking. Excuses, excuses. You're just trying to make excuses for when you get this question wrong. But I'm going to say there's no design on the page numbers, if I remember correctly. No designs. It just has the name of the book. Then 1 and 1, without looking, do the chapter headers have designs on them? So 1 and 1 is No Exit by Taylor Adams, because my books are by author's last name. Do the chapter headers have designs? No, they don't. So No Exit by Taylor Adams, no chapter designs. Let's see if I can find chapter. You'll know. Chapter. Oh yeah, it's just the different times because this takes place in one night, so yeah. That's it. Okay. Without looking, are the acknowledgments in the front or the back of the book? Shelf number 1, book number 6. Oh, this is All the Pretty Things by Emily Arsenault. I haven't finished this book, but I did start it in the summer. So it's kind of like on my pile of shame. But, of course, I still haven't made a video about my pile of shame because I don't want you to know how shameful I am. But, maybe I'll do that video too. So, give this video a big thumbs up if you want to see my pile of shame, which is ever-growing. I'm going to say the acknowledgments are in the back because I think that they normally are in the back of the book, right? Okay, that's still part of the book. Still part 30. Oh, okay, that's still... Oh no, we're running out of acknowledgements! Oh my gosh, acknowledgements in the back of the book. Back of the book. I'm not happy at all. Okay. Okay, shelf number 2, so it's over there again. Without looking, what year was this book published? Shelf 2, book 22. Okay, so this is Clown in a Cornfield by Adam Caesar. This I read this year. Now, did it come out this year or did it come out last year? I know it came out in 2020 or 2021, but I don't think I'm allowed to have 2 years as an option. Oh my gosh. My gut is saying last year, but I feel like that's wrong. Like, because if I remember correctly, mine doesn't have a sticker on it, but this book won the Stram Broker Award. That is not the name of the award, but it's some kind of horror novel award for books. Now, did he win it this year because it came out this year, or were we just like a year behind because of COVID and the world shutting? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna drive myself crazy. Oh. This year or last year, babe?
What are we talking about?
I'm having, this came out this year or last year, but I don't know which one. So you're the determining factor.
I don't know exactly, but I'm going to guess last year.
Last year. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm blaming my husband.
I'll take the blame.
It was last year!
You're welcome.
Oh my gosh! It really would have been a toss-up between last year and this year. My husband just picked for me, but oh my gosh! That is wonderful. Okay, I think this is our last question. Shelf number 8, book number 12. Without looking, what year did you read this book? Oh, okay. Okay, so there's only one book on that shelf that I've read. So, is it fair? You know what? Yeah, it is. So, the only book I've read on that shelf is Dog's Purpose by W. Bruce Cameron. I read this last year. 100% certain. Because I read this book at the worst time possible. So I started this book, and then, okay, my dog had been getting sick. He was older, and he kept having these, like, stroke attacks. Yeah, they were strokes, come to find out. And, it scared the living heck out of me. But he wasn't really getting better. He wasn't really getting worse either until one night when I had already read a good chunk of this book. He just like started like going over to the wall and kind of like stroking out on us and yelping in pain, and I will never forget that night. It was terrible. We were going to have a family movie night, and by family movie night, it was just going to be me, my husband, and my dogs. But in that instance, we were both very, very worried about Wyatt. And we took him to the vet. And this was during COVID, so we weren't allowed to go into the office with him. Plus, it was an emergency room vet because it was like really late. And we waited in the car for what felt like forever, but it was probably only like 30 or 40 minutes. And we ended up having to put him down because it was the most humane thing for him. And I know that I read this book in 2020 because that's when I had to put my dog down, and I went home and didn't get much sleep that night, but in the morning I decided, hey, let's finish this book that's gonna break your heart even more. So I read this leading up to Wyatt's death, and then the days after, I think I read it like 3 days after, and just tore me apart. So editing Alita is gonna have like a scoreboard somewhere up here, but I'm actually fairly confident that I didn't do that bad, so hopefully that ends up being true. Again, thank you so much. I'm so honored to have over 100 subscribers now. And I was going to do a giveaway on this video, but this video is already so long that I'm gonna add it to my other celebration video. So if this one comes up first, stick around. More than likely, that video is already up and you can go check it out right here. But don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. We do lots of fun, bookish stuff. I fight my fears, like I was really scared of this challenge, but you know, it's all for fun, right? So, thank you, and I will catch you in the next video.